In this demo, we're going to go over how to set up your Amplify Loyalty program along with the VIP program and optional promotions and giveaways as well. We'll also show you how to set up the dedicated loyalty program page on your Shopify store where customers can redeem different coupons as well as see different ways to earn and interact with your program, as well as a few extra sections that will help show off your loyalty program and all that it has to offer. Okay, so once you have set up the Shopify app on your Shopify store and you have linked it to your Amplify Loyalty account, we're going to go through and show you how to create your program. So you're going to go ahead and click on Program in the left menu, and then you'll see here these are the ways to earn. So the most important one is going to be the amount of points you make for every purchase. So you can set this as you like. Usually something simple like 1 or 2 will do best. Make sure that's turned on and save. Now, anytime someone makes a purchase, they'll earn this amount of points for every $1 that they spend. Now, the second most important one is probably creating an account. So we're going to go ahead and edit this. Assign how many points you want a customer to earn. Let's go with something arbitrary like 30. Go ahead and turn that on and click Save. And now you have the choice to add more. So the ones currently available are going to be birthday, like a Facebook page, follow Instagram, or sign up for emails. So we're going to go ahead and set up the birthday. So again, set the number of points that you want them to earn. This should probably be a bigger one. Let's go with 75. So for the reward restricted, I would leave this at a 30-day minimum. This is going to be if somebody comes in, signs up, and then enters their birthday automatically, they won't get points the very next day. They have to be at least 30 days out, but you can put this to whatever you'd like. And you do have the choice to add the Facebook page or the Instagram. I would keep this to something low, let's say 20 points. And then you're going to go ahead and link this to your Facebook profile. Just go to facebook.com and get your link to make sure it is correct. Okay, now setting up rewards. So these are going to be rewards that are redeemable for points. Let's go ahead and create a test reward here. Let's say it's $5 off. You do have the ability to do percent off or free shipping as well. Now, based on how many points someone earns per dollar spent, it's going to give you a percent back here. So make sure this is something that you want. Just be aware that the customer is earning a percentage of the amount of dollars that they spend. So maybe you want to keep that at 5% back, something like that. You do have the ability to apply this to specific collections only. Say you want it to only apply to t-shirts, a specific product, and then the number of times I would essentially always keep this to 1. You can set an expiration, so if the customer redeems this code, they have 7 days to redeem it or it expires, and a minimum order value if you would like, but we're only going to keep a usage limit. And let's go ahead and create one more. Let's say $10 off, and let's give them some sort of incentive to save up their points. So we can see it's a slightly better percentage than the first one. Okay, now we have 2 ways to redeem. These are 2 coupons that customers can redeem for points that are now active in the program, and they can earn points for all of these different things. Now, if you want to create a VIP program, you can. It is not mandatory, but I will show you how to run through this. So go ahead and create your first tier. We'll just call this the bronze tier for simplicity. And this is going to be a qualifier, so this is going to be how much money a customer has to spend to qualify for this tier. So we'll say $150, and then this will be a purchase point multiplier. You do not have to adjust this, but if you want them to earn more points once they're in this tier on every purchases only, then you can add something here. So we'll say like an extra 10%, so 1.1 times the base amount for your program, and then bonus rewards. So this is going to be once they enter this tier, you can give them an extra incentive on top of just the point purchase multiplier. You can do one or the other, you can do both, it's up to you, but we'll go ahead and create one of these as an example. And this is going to be exactly similar to the way that we just created rewards before. So for this one, maybe we do a 10% off coupon and keep that applied to all orders, can be used once, and then maybe as a little bit of incentive, we'll say it'll expire within 14 days of them redeeming it. So we'll go ahead and click Save and create the tier. And there it is. And let's go ahead and create one more we'll call it the silver tier, and you've got to spend, let's say $300 to enter, and we'll give you an extra 5% on top of the last one, and no bonus rewards. And there you have it. So there's the base, and make sure to turn it on so that customers can start entering those. And there you have it. But you can create up to 5 VIP tiers. So feel free to add more, create your own bonuses, get creative with it. So now we're going to move on to promotions. So think of promotions like a sale, where you would run a sale for a certain period of time, where maybe it's 10% off your entire site. This would be a way to earn extra points on every purchase for an extended period of time. And you can schedule that out ahead of time. So let's say you want to do a double points weekend, where the customer earns a 2 times multiplier on the base amount for your sale on purchases. We can apply that to specific collections and products as well, but we'll leave it to all orders. And then we'll go ahead and schedule that out to run Friday starting at midnight and ending on Monday at midnight. Go ahead and click continue. So this is going to apply to the Shopify sections on your store that we will get to setting up later. What this will do is if you have the announcement bar set up in Shopify, then once your promotion is active, you can get it to say something else. So where normally when you're not running a promotion, your announcement bar may say something like get 2 points for every $1 spent. Now, when you're running this promotion, if you're running it 2 times, you're going to be getting 4. So you're going to want to override that, but you don't want to have to manually go in and change it. So that's where these sections really come in handy. So you can always match them to whatever you had set up in your Shopify editor, but you can change this if you want. So that if this was around a certain holiday or something like that, maybe you want the background to be a different color or the font color to be different, things like that. You can change the URL. Most of the time, this is going to be going to your loyalty page. Let's just say it's /rewards on your website. And then you can go to these other sections as well, where it shows the points on the product page, things like a cart announcement bar or the in-cart redemptions. So if you want this to update during your promotion, just make sure these are on and change to whatever you'd like. So the only other thing to keep in mind here is that when you want the dynamic points to show up, you should use this tag. Now that's going to be specific to like a specific product. So where the prices differ, you're going to want to use this tag to make sure that it always shows what the correct points the customer will earn is based on the specific price of the product. So I'll go ahead and leave these as is, and we'll go ahead and continue, but this is a little preview to kind of give you an idea of what it would look like on a product page, but keep in mind, you should set up these Shopify sections first, and you'll know how they look on your site then. So we'll go ahead and click continue, and then you'll get a little review to schedule here, telling you when the schedule will run, the eligibility, and which amplifiers that you have turned on. So I'll go ahead and schedule that out, and then you'll see it here on your promotions page. So on the 21st at midnight, this will start running. Customers will start earning 2 times points until 2:24 at midnight. And while this is running and after it's running, you can come in here and kind of get an idea of how it's doing, how much revenue is earned, how much money has been discounted, how many points have been issued, things like that. And you can always pause and edit it if you'd like and resume later. Okay, now we're going to move on to giveaways. So where promotions are kind of like a sale that you can run on your website all the time, you can think of giveaways as a way to incentivize new customers or reward old ones to come back and purchase. So here we're going to do a little example. So we'll call this weekend giveaway. And we're going to create a segment of people who have spent more than $5 of all time. And since this is a test site, you're not going to see a whole lot of segment size here, but you can see that it updates as you do it. So we can add something like an and clause. So customer has spent more than $5 of all time and has created an account, for example. And based on that, we get a segment size of 1. So you can really play around with this and segment the customers that you really want to either incentivize to come back and purchase or create their first purchase. So we'll go ahead and with this for the sake of the demo. And here's where you can create what you want to give them. So you can either do points or coupons. So we'll start with points. So you just add more here, and let's say you want to give 150 to 2 customers and 250 to 2 customers, and let's say 1,000 points to 1 customer. So you can see here how many points you've given away out of the segment size, how many recipients. So just so you know, this will be random. So you could say, if you're running a giveaway on your website and you want it to be a chance to win something, something like that. You have 150 points that you're going to give away, and you specify this in your giveaway on a landing page. This is where you could randomize those results. So it's like a, enter to win type of thing. Or you could give it to everyone. So here we'll go ahead and switch to coupons. And we'll say we're going to give a 10% off coupon to apply to all orders. And we're going to give that to 2 recipients. We're going to give a 15% off to another 2, and a 25% off to 1 person. So you see here, you get an average percent discount, again, number of recipients and things like that. So let's go ahead and with this, and then you'll have a short review to schedule right here. So you can either launch it right now or schedule it out ahead of time. We'll go ahead and schedule it for next Monday. And there you have it. Once you start getting customers, you can go over to the customers tab and see them here. Here's all of the test orders that we've created. You can click on these, see their order history, ways that they have engaged with the loyalty program, their total number of points, orders, things like that. And if you need to make a manual adjustment, you can do it here. So for positive adjustments, you'll just input the reason there and submit, and there it is. And if you want to take away points, just do a negative adjustment. And there you have it. Now for the dashboard, I switched over to one of our live installs so you can see some data in here. It just gives you a real snapshot on how your loyalty program is performing, how customers are engaging with it, how your different coupons are doing, how many people are redeeming them versus actually using them, things like that. So you can come in here and change the date range and really get a drill down for a specific time. If you ran a giveaway during that time or something like that and you want to see how they're doing, this is the place to do it. Okay, so now we're going to set up the actual front end that is customer facing of the loyalty program. So you can see here I am on a brand new Shopify store with a fresh install of the app. So what you're going to want to do is go to online store and then themes, and then click on the 3 dots here and click edit code on your live theme. And then you're going to go down to templates and add a new template. Don't worry, we're not going to have to write any code or anything like that. And let's just call this something pretty specific like Amplify Loyalty Program. And click done. And then go ahead and go back. And now you're going to go to pages. So this is where we're going to actually create the reviews page. If you haven't created one yet, then you're going to want to do this. If you have, just follow the next step. So we're going to call this rewards. And now you're going to choose the template that we just created. So that's why we did that. And click save. Make sure on the rewards page that you do select this as visible because it is usually hidden by default. So you're going to want to make sure that is visible so that it'll come up later. And now once that saves, what you're going to do is go over to themes again, now that we have created that on the live theme. And I would recommend duplicating the current theme. You can do this on the live theme if you want, but just for the sake of redundancy, I would say go ahead and copy it. And let's call this Amplify Loyalty to mark the current install. So once that's done copying, go ahead and click review or customize. It may say one or the other for you. And then we're going to go to the drop down up top and then go to pages and then the template that we just created. So for me, it's Amplify Loyalty Program. So go ahead and hide the main page. And here's where we'll add the different app sections. But first of all, actually go over to app embeds and make sure the Amplify Loyalty app embed is turned on. That will enable all the features that we need for these app sections, right? And then go back to the sections tab and click add section and go over to apps. So in this order, this is the default template, but know that you can do these any way you like. So go ahead and add the hero. You can click under that again to add another section and the how it works. And after that, the ways to earn and the FAQ, and ultimately the call to action. So the one that I did leave out is the VIP program. So if you want to add that, if you have set up a VIP program, you can do that under the ways to earn or after the FAQ. It's up to you. So notice that by default, there is some styling here. There's colors already set in. There's default text. You can customize all of that. So just make sure you click into any one of these sections. You can update the colors, select your own background image, change the text, the links, everything like that. So just know that it comes with a default, but you can customize it. So go ahead and click save. So now we're going to add a couple of optional things. So what we're going to do is go over to the products page and go to the default product assigned. So here's where you can add a section that will show how many points the customer is going to earn for their purchase. So I'm going to just open a new slot here and pick product points. So keep in mind this will only show up on the product template. And then you can see there that you can adjust where you'd like it to show. So this is a great little extra marketing tactic to just include under the price somewhere like that. You could even include it on top of the buy button, something like that, that just shows them how many points they're going to earn. So again, this is similar to the amplifier section where we're using this tag. So that's important because that will be where it dynamically shows in your text. But you are able to adjust this to whatever you like. Say you want to change the color to, red during a promotion, maybe something like that, then you can do that there. And whenever you're done, just make sure to click save. So now we're going to add two more sections. So if you go to the top drop down here and you click on cart, the first one that we're going to add is a cart banner. So this will show the customer how many total points they're going to earn on that purchase. This is just an example. As you can see, the cart is currently empty. And this won't show for the customer when their cart is empty, but just for styling purposes, you can see it, you can adjust it over here. And then the second one that we're going to add is this cart coupon section. So I would recommend adding it here, and you'll see why in a minute. But currently you can't see anything, and that's because in the Shopify editor, when the cart is empty, it won't show any of these sections. So go ahead and click save. And then let's just go back and add any product to cart within the Shopify editor. Make sure you do that. Add to cart, and then go up here and click on cart again. And there you can see it right here. So this is going to be for the customer any coupons that they have redeemed that are now active and able to use. So you can customize the colors here, anything you'd like. Keep in mind that when they click on these, say they have a $5 off coupon, again, these are just an example, but say they have a $5 off coupon, they click on that, it will refresh this page and apply the discount, but you can send them to checkout. So if you select this option, it will send them directly to the next page, the checkout page with the coupon applied. If you have something like an upsell plugin, you may not want to use this because likely it will skip depending on how that plugin works. But just keep that in mind. If you're not using any upsells or anything like that, then you can click this here. So now it's up to you where you want to put this page within your navigation and things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in the main menu. So if you click on the online store and then navigation, it'll bring you to this menu section here. I'm going to add it to the main menu and we'll call this rewards. And we'll create that page that we just created. There we go. And click save. So now that this is all created, I'm going to go ahead and go to the online store again and publish the theme that we've been working on so you can see it on the live store. So now that that has been published, I'm going to go over to the live store and refresh. And there's the rewards page that we just added to the main menu. So here's the fully templatized rewards page that we just created in the Shopify theme editor. So these are all defaults that come standard with the Amplify Loyalty install. You can customize these again as much as you like, but you could just completely create it as I created it and leave it as that. So this is a section that shows all of the current ways to earn that you set up when we were setting up the initial program within the Amplify Loyalty app. So you have $2 per point spent for creating an account, your birthday reward, and for liking on Facebook. So to do any of these things, you do have to log in first. Here's that VIP program that we had set up initially. So it just gives you a kind of breakdown of what you're going to get, what it takes to unlock that tier, things like that, and a little FAQ here that if you want to add more, you absolutely can, and the final call to action. So now I'm going to go ahead and log in and show you what it looks like for the customer. Okay, I've gone ahead and logged in, and this is the same page that we were just on. You can see things are a little bit different. So these are all the same sections, but they change automatically based on if the user is logged in or not. So if you scroll down a little bit here, you'll see the customer is able to view their past events. These are the test actions that we put into the back end and placed order, created an account. So these are coupons that we created. Now, whether they have enough points to redeem them or not, we'll show them as highlighted or grayed out. And we'll go ahead and redeem this one just to show you. So go ahead and click redeem. And there you go. It's deducted the points. It applies it to the cart automatically. So they don't need to remember the code or anything like that. They can just hit continue shopping. You see the points were deducted. And if we view the events, you can see the reward was deemed right there. And there they have an active reward for the $5 off. It will show the code. And if they do ever want to redeem it in a future time, they can just click it again and it will reapply to their cart. And you'll see now they don't have enough points to redeem the $5 coupon, so now it is grayed out. And if you go over these have changed a little bit as well. It'll give you a little bit of breakdown on what it takes to complete that action. So for example, to submit their birthday, they can just click on this here. Let's say January 25th. And now on their birthday, they will receive the reward. And similarly, if you want to like on the Facebook page, you can just click this button here. That was a test, so we won't click on that. And that concludes our demo. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at trevor@amplifyloyalty.com and I will assist you. Thanks for watching.